Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists, Aliu Masale and Solomon Bak. We break the news.
As a government, I think the government's focus should be on the bread and butter issue of our people. Where we have our mothers, our fathers are all over here crying. They cannot get what they used to get again. When the government took over, they put every one of them.
We discovered the issue.
There are some people in the country, they're the one can even say wish for our government because you brought the government to power. So even when they are doing wrong, you cannot tell them because you brought them to power. And people who are there to tell the government, oh yeah, you are doing this, you are doing that, is not good. Sometimes the government can listen and change to do the better. These are people you stand to insult. President Waka, why are children crossing right today? 2 years now into your administration, you said we're not going to see this thing happening in the country, but it is happening.
The Liberian Council of Churches, it is something that they crafted from the World Council of Churches, which was meant to promote peace and justice.
We dig out the facts. We bring the issue to the public to participate.
Our children, our grandchildren, why they keep it over there for them to get money without
they get lying, looking for witness or because they not get nothing off like that. No witness.
It is government that we have here, but it is clear that Baka is not in charge. What the guy will do, they want to take some money onto themselves, but they not lima, then we can wait on the shut up task force so that we can start with it. And the very people that are involved, even the things that are happening in Liberia, you told them you place them on the task force.
Issue in the society. We discuss critical issues affecting the nation against socio-economic issues standing to shape the destiny of Liberia. We discuss issues including poverty rates. Human rights concern environmental challenges with a lower percentage of the population struggling to meet basic needs. Human rights violations such as arbitrary killing issue in the society comes to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. Join our panelists, Aliu Masale and Solomon Bakari from the US of A, and the host, Stephen Control on Kings FM 88.5.
One more freedom.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat their man, they change their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they came their crown, they changed their mind. When they came their crown, they changed their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani matia wara wa monyo ju weyan. Ya bana wa kuna ngira. Wasia wa bebia. Wana wa kuna ngoma. Wasia wa bebia. Ena be money abenya. Ba my freedom fight.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they eat their man, they change their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they came their crown, they changed their mind. When they came their crown, they changed their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are
Okay, so we want to say a pleasant good morning.
freedom fighters.
And welcome to yet another edition of the program Issues in the Society. We've made Stephen Compton. Oh yeah. And so for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video, invite other people to watch along with you. So that is very important. And just tell us exactly where you are following us from. Like the man Samuel Colley says he's following us from the Kobatra community area there. Yeah, thank you, Samuel. So you can share the live video, invite other people to watch along with you as well. And so let's take a jazz of our team song. When we come back, we usher in our guests from the John Hillary Totman Estate there on 6th Street Sinker. We are told there are some liquor issues they are fixed with, so that we can be able to talk about these issues. But let's take a bit of our team song. When we come back, then we usher in our guests here.
I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm a freedom
Go and get it quick.
All right, so we want to say welcome back, and let's now usher in our guests this morning. As I told you earlier on, we have a team here from the John Hillary Totman Estate. we are told there are some liquor issues they are fixed with, and so let's quickly cross over to them so that they can have themselves introduced, so that our people out there can know them. And yes, so let's start with the gentleman. Good morning and welcome. Your name, please.
Good morning, sir. I'm Kelvin J. Waters, attorney for Elizabeth Tottenham.
Okay, thank you. And the next person?
Myron Dover, I'm an operation manager. Okay.
Now, so we have in our possession here some documents regarding, there's a legal issue with the joint Hillary Totman Esty. So we'd like you to firstly bring us up to speed. What are some of these things, you people have been through over the period of time? We are told there have been some court issues. Just bring us up to speed what this entire issue is about.
Okay, thank you. So Alan Brown, urban marketing manager, CEO, Alan Roosevelt Brown, and the late John Hillary Tubman enter into an agreement, joint venture agreement. Brown lease, John Tubman lease or land to Adam Brown to construct a hotel.
Okay.
Yes. And they went into the agreement. The agreement was signed. After a few years, Mr. Adam Brown refused to live up to the agreement clauses.
Okay.
The agreement had 8 clauses, and he breached all the 8 clauses. 1, he refused to insure the building. 2, he refused to give the man portions of what he's supposed to be receiving. 3, he refused to give the man one of the apartment that he's supposed to be staying on, and every other thing he refused to do it. The next thing he did, he went and leased. He did sublist.
Of the property.
Of the property. To RCA insurance company unknown to the man. He entered into that agreement without John Hillary Tubman knowing about it. Yes. So when they went, John Tubman, after 3 years, John Tubman couldn't get any redress from him. He took him to court. They went to the lower court. The court sent him to arbitration. The arbitration board ruled. Because in the agreement, they said every other thing will submit to arbitration. And once the arbitration rule, the court will take arbitration ruling and go by it. So the arbitration rule and the arbitration 2009, the arbitration board rule, they canceled the joint venture agreement between Alan Brown and John Tubman, and told John Tubman to take possession of his property. Alan Brown took an appeal to Supreme Court.
After the ruling now.
After the ruling, after the 2009, from the civil law court, 2009. He took an appeal to the Supreme Court, and he left and went to America. He was in America until the day John Tubman passed. So he still was in possession of the property, but the case was to the court, Supreme Court. 2003, he came to Liberia. And 2023 rather. He came to Liberia to run as presidential aspirant. He was a presidential aspirant. So the family took the case. They went back to the court. Oh, this man is in the country now, so we need our father property. It's on February 18. The Supreme Court came out with their first ruling. And the Supreme Court ruled against Mr. Adam Brown, requesting John Tubman to take possession of his property, and all tenants, leaser, should go and do business with Mr. Adam Brown and with John Hillary Tubman. So Mr. Brown filed for reargument. May of this year, May 23rd of this year. The reargument ruling came again, and went against Mr. Adam Brown. After the ruling came, they requested the lower court, which is the civil law court. At the time was George Smith, to evict Mr. Brown out of the property. August 2nd this year, Mr. Brown was evicted from the property. George Smith evicting from the property. August 2nd, 2025. So I was almost surprised. September, we saw a communication from the court. They brought in a communication for petition.
We like to pull
for
yes.
Petition for declaratory judgment. They brought in the paper, and we signed for the paper. And we took it to the lawyer. The judge there, Judge B. Conto, gave 10 days for our lawyer to respond to the judgment. The 10 days does not reach within the period of the lawyers responding. The third day within the 10 days, Mr. Adam Brown came with a group of sheriff and police that the court has put him in possession
of the property
again to have us evicted. So the exercise went on. The sheriff evicted us. They put our things, they threw our things outside. We got in contact with our lawyers and we went to the court. Prior to that, there was a hearing from the court, the same court before this, the third day. So when we went to the court, our lawyer, Councilor Woods, requested for the minutes from the meeting they had before the action, the conference they had before the action.
Before the action was taken.
Yeah. So she requested for the minutes, and then the judge gave us the minutes. And in the minutes, you see here the judge is saying that he cannot tamper with Supreme Court ruling. So he has no idea on what is going on. In fact, when he got the information about us being evicted, he called the sheriff, the head sheriff, to put halt to the eviction. But according to the head sheriff, that before they got the call, they were already done with the action. So we should go and put our things back on the property. When we moved in, the following week, Mr. Adam Brown came again with another sheriff acting upon the same declaratory judgment
that he got from George
Conto. Yeah, George Conto, Bowman Conto.
All right.
Acting upon the same judgment he got from George Conto to put our things back. And they put our things up again. And we went back to the court. The judge said, "You go back." The following week, that same week, Friday, Adam Brown again came with a group of sheriff with police to put her out. Then the Justice in Chamber got involved. She got involved and she intercepted and she requested for the file. This man had a bill pending at the civil law court, the money he owed John Todman, rate of arrest to arrest him and having to pay John Todman his arrear that he owed. And then the sheriff was keeping that paper, refusing to arrest the man under the threat of Serena Seaforth. That I dare you people, you can arrest my client. And all the things that are going on, he and a lawyer, Serena Seaforth, they are the one misinterpreting the Supreme Court ruling, going with their clandestine move, passing around.
All right. So before we move forward to other issues, let's cross over to you. You like to probably add to what she have said as well?
Oh, yes. By the way, I'm Kelvin.
Yeah, Kelvin.
I'm very, 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 very disappointed in the justice system in the country because the past few months we've been on rip and roll with the court. Judge Conto coming out saying that he gave in Adam Brown through his lawyer Serena Cephas a document to declaratory judgment to evict her from the property. Every minute and time I've been victimized in that. Police and sheriff disgrace me publicly through the mandate of George Conto because he not following the law. He undoing what he Nescody did.
Okay.
When your Nescody rule, you can't undo your Nescody ruling. The Supreme Court was in possession February 18, 2025.
Okay.
In that possession, I received the full possession signed for a tenant with a lawyer. But after 20 days, another ruling came again. We changed George Conto, we changed George Smith. We put George Smith, Conto there, we Conto came from Bon County. Conto started misinterpreting everything. He started misinterpreting. Sherry telling her, first thing Conto will engage, Conto will tell us that we should engage our lawyers. But what going on? We ask the sheriff will say, you go to your lawyer. The sheriff in Sarah Town with all eviction notice to chung our things outside. And they arrested me, cuffed me, tell me, send commitment for me to go to the Moral Central Prison. I got to serve in the court and all.
So now, with this document, I'm looking at on the 19th of August, 2025. This document, the rate of possession that was given to you people, through the then George Smith, making you people the rightful owner of the property. So what I want to understand with the legal issue and with the rate of possession, was it possible? Did your legal team, show such a rate to Conto? Has he seen it before taking?
He seen it. Every other document from the past George office. We've been 10 years over to Conto. And Conto been disrespecting.
And so with regards to that, with the new
the influence of Serena Cephas, because I can say in court, Serena Cephas, I can say Serena Cephas almost work with Conto. Because everything Serena Cephas does at the court there, it go in line with George Conto in the know.
And it's even alleged that Conto took some money. He and through Serena Cephas.
While we're at the court, we arrested me and tell me what to the court. I asked the head sheriff. I said, what really going on? He told me, see the George. You see this document? Copy in place. Yeah. The declaratory judgment. What you see here, this 1 year where they were acting on, they copy and paste on 12th Street. Where I did my investigation. They did this on 12th Street. On 12th Street. The real document from the court, they never carry it. But we can't check it now. There are two different documents coming up. The reference document from the court and this copy and paste document. So we start arguing. You decide to argue, we argue a lot. But the sheriff, the justice system is too disgusting.
Okay, so let's come back to you, Maron. With regards to what you said with the recent ruling from George Conto, what have been the action from your legal team?
Okay, so mainly we are here concerning the post. that Mr. Adam Brown did with Vision Online and DN News.
Okay.
Because he's trying to mislead the public. Okay. That's why we are here for today. To let the public know that that paper Brown is passing away is fake and it's false.
Yeah, so as I asked earlier on, these are all legal issues, and you have a legal representative, right? And with situation of such, they handle such situation. So what I want to know, since this issue came about, according to you, Judge Konto, has downplayed the previous ruling and came up with another ruling, which is against you people, according to what you have said. So what I want to understand, has there been any action taken by a legal team, to address this situation?
Yes, there have been an action. So when Konto, when Brown acted upon this paper, patrolling our things and the justice intercept, our legal team filed a communication to motion to vacate the injunction.
The injunction
on this. And then Konto accepted the motion and gave us on September, Konto again accepted the motion and put us back in possession of the property.
The same Konto?
The same Konto. This is the paper that we were saved.
Okay.
He put us back in possession of the property. Since then, we've been on our property and we've been living there. To our utmost surprise, Monday, when we took the cut on the internet, we saw this paper posted by Alan Brown to Judge Konto. That Konto gave him the right to go on the property to collect rent from the tenants and to take possession of the property. But you see this paper, there is nothing on the paper talk about possession. When you read the paper, there is nothing on the paper talk about possession. The end of this paper, from the beginning, this is where the foul play took place. When you go to the judge statement at the end of this paper, we don't know what really went wrong. This is where the fact of the fraudulent act was done. But saying, in this particular case, it's not between the John Hillary Tubman and Alan Brown. The case between John Tubman and Alan Brown is closed. It's over. It's over ever since.
Over.
Right now, we are taking possession of our property. The case has been closed. So that's why we are here, because we are not understanding what really Judge Konto is doing with this particular case. A man by the name of Cedric Olunga filed a petition against Adam Brown. And he and Adam Brown going through the matter. The Tubman estate has nothing to do with the matter. But to our surprise, we see paper in the news saying that he coming to take possession of the Tubman estate. And this is not he in the Tubman estate in court. So yesterday morning, we were at the court. They had a hearing concerning this. The hearing for the document is going on. Yesterday there was a hearing.
You mean the document?
The document that was posted
on the social
Vision, the social media, Vision Online, and DN News. There is a hearing. Yesterday, 9 o'clock, they had a hearing concerning the case. Nobody have given Brown possession of the property. Serena Sifos was there, Brown was there, our lawyer was there, because they attached the estate name to this particular paper. So our lawyer was there present, along with Olunga lawyer, which is Tony Momo. So the case was argued before the same Konto. Now Konto and Serena Sifos were there with, because Serena Sifos is misleading Judge Konto. He will tell the man different thing. At the end, when it comes to the hearing, the argument, Judge Konto will start to hear different thing. So the argument went on yesterday, and then Johnny Momo there with them. So Judge Konto now came to a conclusion. He asked, he said, wait, when Johnny Momo was arguing, he pulled out, he said, wait, Serena, I want to ask you, Who did the Supreme Court say the tenants should do business with?
Okay.
Serena Sifa couldn't answer that question. So the question was answered by our lawyer.
Okay.
The Supreme Court said the tenants should do business with John Hillary Todman because the estate have been turned over to John Todman.
John Todman, okay.
So the particular case between Olunga and Adam Brown, the estate has nothing to do with it. And I just want to say something. Logically, you got your property, right? The Supreme Court put you in possession of your property. Then the lower court come. While you in possession, the lower court come and say, this man you are doing business with should come on the property and be collecting rent from your property. That makes sense?
No. Okay, so okay, so that's what I wanted to understand. So now let us get a status of you people now in regards to this document that have been released. Are you people still in possession, or it is the other way around?
We are
stay in possession because I live on
the property.
And she live on the compound.
Okay.
We are still in possession of the property.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, folks, if you are just joining us, these are representatives from the John Hillary Todman estate, and they are, talking about some issues regarding this legal matter between the property owners and the fellow it was leased to some years ago. So these are things they are talking about, and also making mention about how the legal matter is being handled and other things. So now let's now run over to other issues, beginning with you, my brother. So bring us all to speed on this. You one of the tenants, right? No. You one of the representatives of the
attorney.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Representing one of the daughters.
Okay, that's
he has two daughters. He had two daughters.
Okay.
One Elizabeth and Melita.
Okay.
So the two heirs.
The two heirs.
Okay.
So I representing the oldest heir.
Okay.
Which is Elizabeth.
Okay. So now with that, what I want to understand, previously Maron talked about the agreement that was the both party had before turning the property over to what's the name again?
John Hillary Todman.
I'm not talking about Todman.
To Alan Roosevelt Brown.
Okay, to Alan, right? Now, do you have a copy of that agreement?
Yes.
Can I take a look at that agreement?
This
All
is
right.
the agreement.
Okay.
This is the agreement.
All right. So I'm going to look at this now. So let me go back to you. What would be the next plan of action with what you are seeing? With the court ruling, and we are seeing Alan is again coming back and forth doing S, Y, and Z. What would be your next plan of action as representatives?
The next plan of action is through my legal team, through our legal team.
Okay.
To file a complaint concerning George Conto involvement with Alan Brown concerning this property.
And in a communication, he argued that when he called the both parties to a conference, you people, your legal team didn't go there in a time frame. So that's the reason why he took the decision.
No, but the decision,
okay.
Excuse me.
Wait. Let me adjust about
okay.
All right. We are not parties to this particular case that going on.
Okay.
Yeah. They sent the lawyer. She was not well. Yeah, so she sent in an excuse. So they rescheduled the hearing of the case.
Okay.
And you understand?
Yeah,
but the case that is going on, we are not. They are forcing us to be parties to the case, but we are not parties.
Okay.
Yes. So yesterday our lawyer were there.
Okay.
For the hearing.
Yeah, you want to add to that?
I'll do it.
Yes. Concerning the hearing yesterday, first thing, we are not party to the case.
Okay.
Why all getting involved? We got no right to go there. We got nothing to do there because the case is finished. So what they're doing that, they're doing it on their own.
Okay, all right. Let's take this break. This very short break and do some setup here, and we'll come back. We'll continue with the discussion. Just this break and be right back.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they eat their man, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo.
Okay, all right. We want to say welcome back after this very short break. It was just very important that we take this break to do some setup here. And so we have just been joined by one of the representatives. So let's cross over to him. Good morning, welcome. So,
okay, thank you very much. My name is Abdurrahman Barry, one of the attorneys in fight for Elizabeth Tubman, which is the eldest daughter of the late John Hilary Tubman, for which I am speaking on her behalf. And this is something I've been following over the time, even when her father was living. And we understand the entire case. That is why we are here this morning, to clarify some misconception, misinformation, misapplication of authority, starting from the legal angle and that of people who are concerned of these informations. And we are here to provide this information to the general public that this is a case that has been dealt with. But for those who had the mind to undermine or to come up and undermine the Supreme Court's ruling, we're here to categorically disagree and provide the clarity and read some of these rulings and the time they were ruled. At this moment, I would love to go about the first ruling from the Honorable Supreme Court that was signed by the Chief Justice Siane Yo, James Etaha Wolokoli, Yusuf D. Kaba, Yami Koko Bese Senior, and Siane D. Clinton Johnson. This ruling took effect on October term of court 2024. Yeah, October court term 2024, which is February 18, 2025. No, this one. Okay, there was a case on that docket. So I would just love to read on it for a clarity on the judgment, particularly on the adjudged. So it's a judgment. This happened prior to this, because this was the call for re-argument on the case for which that motion was denied, and also we have that particular case. I'll read also so it can be a better clear, and then I'll tell you where the mandate was given to the lower court when the lower court executed and eviction took place, because the mandate came from the level of the Supreme Court to the lower court to execute a mandate that was assigned to them. But before I go further, I would love to read on the first one that happened on February 2025. They say, judgment. When this case was called for the hearing, no lawyer appeared for the appellant. Councillors George Reeves, Woods, and Ambrose Tapla appeared for the appellee. Having entered upon the records, considered the evidence and the laws relevant thereto, it is hereby, then they say, adjudged. That is at the level of the Supreme Court. That the Constitution guarantees the obligation of contract and prohibits the enactment of any law which might impair this right. and courts are under a duty to recognize, protect, and preserve the sanctity of valid and enforceable contracts. That is also the law where parties voluntarily submit their dispute to arbitration, meaning the arbitration must be able to settle the dispute between the two parties, and they agree upon that.
Okay.
And the arbitration.
So, to arbitration.
Arbitration.
There is arbitration. The award thereof is binding and enforceable upon the parties, their heirs, executors, administrators, and assigns, and may only be vacated by the court upon written motion of a party on any of the grounds stipulated under section 64.11 subsection 1 the civil procedure law, and that the parties having agreed to submit their dispute rising under the joint venture agreement to arbitration, and there being no proof of the existence of any ground for the vacating of an arbitration award as provided for under section 64.11 subsection 1 of the civil procedure law, the confirmation of the arbitration award by the trial court was proper and within the scope of the law. Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Wherefore, and in view of the foregoing, the final ruling of the 6th Judicial Circuit Court, Civil Law Court, Mossorado County, confirming the award of the arbitration panel is affirmed, the clerk of this court is ordered to send a mandate to the court below, commending the judgment presiding therein to resume jurisdiction over the case and give effect to the judgment. Costs are ruled against the appellant, and it is hereby so ordered, given under our hands and seal of the Supreme Court of Liberia this 18th day of February 80, 2025. CNAU sign.
Okay,
James
so
just do. This was the first ruling.
Okay.
When this happened, they took an appeal for re-argument.
Okay.
The appeal for re-argument, they went to differ with the nomenclature of the case. Okay. They wanted to deal with proper accounting. The post said, no, we are not here to do a proper accounting. We are here to deal with the arbitration board discussion. The post said, no. And hereby, they disagree, which is they did not use into the re-argument of the case for the fact they had no reason to re-argue. And the ruling was also there and signed by the same people who signed the first one. Okay. So this is where we come in now. We have seen people coming multiple times into our properties and damaging properties, cause values, a lot of values, and what have you, on no law basis, no basis for that. So when we went to the court back, we say anybody comes into this will sue you for trespassing. However, we have a formal complaint written to the Chief Justice of Liberia, of the Supreme Court of Liberia, which is the Justice Bese, Yemi Koko Bese, for a proper information to him, and also for him to take an action against those people that went there. I think they went there on the 23rd of October, and they did some things. They damaged our doors, our windows, and broke ice boxes and whatever you. All of those things are reported are there. The cost of thousands of dollars when there's no legal backing to it. So now, if Judge Konto is not trying to undermine the court after the court has given the reservation, because this particular order was given by the Supreme Court and executed by the lower court, which is civil law court, under Judge Smith's time. When Judge Smith left, Judge Konto came in, he tried to overturn this thing. Where in this country, based on precedents, have somebody been able to get in that property and somebody will be able to collect the rent of that property? We didn't see it. It happened in the case of CDC. We did not see that happening. It happened in the case of recent real life case. We did not see that happening. It happened in other places, numerous of cases that we can count, so on and so on. But just to come up and say he has a ruling that will compel us not to deal with the tenant after the ruling from the upper court, which is the highest court,
the Supreme Court.
Our Supreme Court, say the tenant has the right to deal with the new people, which is us.
Okay.
The people from the John Hillary Tubman Interstate Estate. I don't know where that is coming from.
Okay.
So we are here to tell you, whosoever involved in media circulating of this thing here, this is false and fraudulent, misleading. It's coming from the belly of the devil.
Okay.
It's not going to work. We are in our property, but we're not going to subside to anything like misinformation. We have something that is genuine, and more genuinely from the highest arbitration body of our country.
Yes,
so we respect that. And
so
that should be the one to be able to take care.
Yes, so in regards to that, you spoke about you formally complaining to the Chief Justice regarding the action of those people who normally go there, according to you, have destroyed some of the properties or so. So I want to know what have been has he responded to it? Has there been any response?
You know, the court doesn't work the way sometimes you think. There are thousands of cases on the docket. We'll deal with them one at a time. But one thing we can assure you that we have sent a communication formally to them, and that is there, is recorded. We have the record of those that receive it. And I believe they will look into it in the soonest possible time.
Okay, so
Allen Brown and his people are not to go into our property and disturb anybody for any reason or any purpose.
Okay, so let me bring on my colleague from the state that Aliyu Masale just joined us. I'm sure he has been following the discussion. Aliyu, good morning.
Good morning, Stephen Konto. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Mama Labura. Aliyu Masale. Glad to be here this morning.
Okay. It is also good having you on. As I told you earlier on, we have some representatives from the John Hillary Tubman estate area. You know, there have been this liquor issue with one Allen Brown just in recent time. And so, as we know, with the document they are presented to us, we are looking at, and sort of we have read also. You know, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the family, right, in regards to the property owner. And so after this particular ruling, you know, they had Judge Smith, who was there by then. So after a new judge took over, you know, there was another ruling that says that no, these people are not the rightful owner of the property. And so those people who are renting at that area, they should do business with Allen Brown instead of the people whose favor, you know, the judge ruled the other time. So these are the things they are talking about, and you know, making other accusation that you know, there are some bit of foul play, interference and other things. So you have been following. Let's get you on this one.
Yeah, Stephen, I've been following the show from the beginning today.
Okay.
But the problem for me, I think this whole issue, the too much contradiction and misunderstanding. I think when there is anything that will cause chaos in this entire matter, I think Judge Konto will be here responsible.
Thank you.
Because of what I have, because I've been following all the explanation from the madam and everybody here. Because of the former Chief Justice came up with a ruling, and I don't think they had to be. Those people need to go again to Yami Kwekwe to come up with another ruling. So what are they trying to say in the country? If the former Chief Justice came up with a ruling, and then the people property belongs to them, people should do business with them, and then who is this other person that keep coming and going to be damaging people properties and other things, and this Judge Konto, he's the one causing all those problems. So I think right now the Chief Justice need to call him to order, because he's the one bringing problem. I have been following this whole conversation today. There is nothing much to say. Like they are already reaching to the Chief Justice now, Mr. Gbese, and we hope to see what he's going to do in this whole matter. But this is not good for our country to get a judge that will be trying to cause chaos. This time when it comes to property business, we see what happening in Liberia. Going, taking people property when they go to court, Recently, we saw the incident what happened in Red Light and other places. There are a lot of things going on. I think Mr. Konto, as a legal man who is legally guided and minded, he should see what is happening around the country and put his legal mind together and stop. You see, most of these things are happening is all because of bribery and things. That's the society we form ourselves in Liberia. People care less, excuse me, about their integrity and character. They only after kickbacks and money. Because as a legal man, you know that's your legal profession.
Mm-hmm.
This is how tomorrow you will be recommended by other people. You can't be there for Supreme Court to come up with a final ruling on the matter, and then the people property have been given to them, and you see these other people, they are carry on trespasses and other things, all because of you supporting them. So I think we'll wait to see what Yami Kukwebese is going to do into this matter. Even though, yes, as you said, there are so many cases in the docket, and they handle those cases on one first come first serve basis. But this is something that if care is not taken, it's going to cause serious tension or problem in the country again. And they are already started. Every now and then they come, they go, they busting people doors, spoiling that material, that things in their house is not good. So I think it is time that they see what they can do. You reach to some of those judges on the Supreme Court bench to see how they can talk to the Chief Justice to go into this matter as soon as possible. But as I said, if anything goes wrong, or Judge Konto will be held reliable. He's the one causing this confusion among this family. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aliu Masale. Thank you so much. So now let's come over to our team before going to the telephone line to hear from the callers out there. So
before you continue, I would love to read this second portion after they have requested for a re-argument.
Okay, yes,
so
go
for
ahead.
The purpose of clarity, since we read the first one, so we can deal with this one, so it can be clear to the people that this case was ruled and they have asked for re-argument, and the re-argument was denied based on what is here.
Okay,
let's see it.
Okay.
Right?
Go ahead.
Okay. Judgment. When this case was called for hearing, Councillor John Sa Numa appeared for the petitioner. Councillor J. Johnny Momo of the J. Johnny Momo and Associate Legal Chambers appeared for the respondent. Having carefully examined the facts contained in the records, listened to the arguments on both sides, and considered the laws relevant thereto, it is hereby adjudged that Part 1, Rule 9 of the revised rules of the Supreme Court provides that for good cause shown to the court, a petition for a re-argument of a cause will be allowed when this court made a palpable mistake by inadvertently overlooking some facts or point of law in a decision rendered, and that in the instant case, the petitioner having failed, having failed to state the fact or point of law inadvertently overlooked by the court, meaning they failed to say where the court made a mistake, right? But instead presenting a method directing how the court should have ruled, re-argument cannot lie. They say whereof, and in view of the foregoing, the petition for re-argument is denied and dismissed. The clerk of this court is ordered to send a mandate to the court below, commending the judge presiding therein to resume jurisdiction over this case and give effect to the court's February 18, 2024 judgment, affirming the arbitration award. Costs are ruled against the petitioner, and it is hereby so ordered. The same people sign.
Okay.
This is the second one.
Okay.
So for people to come up at this stage and want to undermine the integrity of the highest arbitration body, it is unacceptable. We're not going to sit down here and bring chaos to our nation based on misunderstanding and misapplication of power. we will sit and address these things in the best amicable way through the law.
Okay.
And that is why we are here to clearly state what we stand for.
Okay. So
in our country.
Okay. So with this, what do you sense with the court ruling? And you have other party or probably another judge coming up to overturn that, probably do the contrary. What actually do you sense?
Hey, people don't care about integrity anymore.
Okay.
That's my sense. If they can take more than 35 sheriffs and bailiffs from the Supreme Court and a lot of the other courts around to go and do that vandalization of our property after this has been done, we have understood that some people took money, 3,500 I will share among sheriffs and whatever. If that was a legal thing, today we shouldn't have been in the property, but we stay there. And no time will go behind to say we'll leave that property. Nobody can come and tell us to leave that property. We'll leave it because the highest arbitration body of our country has ruled. And that mandate was executed by Judge Smith. And no other judge is supposed to do it. Only God now.
Okay, all right. You are following then, and so you previously made mention of other media institutions that probably were posting other information regarding this same case. I want to know, are you planning any action against them?
Yeah, for us, if you publish an information that is presented to you on a document,
okay,
for a sake of publication, we'll hold it as it is.
Okay.
But if you do a communication contrary to that communication, giving legal right to another person, as though you are the Supreme Court, you be above the Supreme Court, we'll have issues, because what is insightful,
okay,
for somebody to come and tell us through the media that what the Supreme Court did or what the Supreme Court does was not right.
Okay.
Meaning what Judge Kondo did was more superior than what the Supreme Court did. I am sorry. We're going to have a legal action against anybody that come along our way.
Okay.
And our legal team is prepared for that.
Okay. All right. So they are representatives from the John Hillary Todman estate, and they are here speaking about this, entire issue regarding the estate, and they have come to also clear the air that, Mr. Alan Brown is in the rightful owner of the property, and they are challenging him. Also challenging the ruling from Judge Konto. So let's hear you on this particular issue on 077-223-9933, 0886 304497 or 0777-980-375. The numbers to call and be a part of the discussion. All right. Yes. So that's very important. Let's hear from you, our callers out there on this particular issue. Let's get to this person. Good morning.
Well, good morning. This is Sidi Babu calling.
Good morning.
Morning, Sidi Babu calling.
Go ahead. You are live.
Yeah. Okay. You see, that's why I see Babu say the government is supposed to move them from power. And Mr. Aliyu told me that we already voted for them, so we must live until their time finish. These people are disturbing this country, lawyers. Somebody has joined the case and bring final ruling. They see now, because bribing, they turn the case around, they won't mess the whole issue up again. This can bring, Kelly. Somebody say no, somebody say this. Then, you see, they turn down now, the people will go back, other people, they say, you're wrong. So, I think what we're supposed to do now, let me listen to the judge ruling.
Okay, thank you.
People know what to say.
Let's show you that. Get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning. Let me say good morning to Mansale and the guests in studio. I don't know whether it's a John Tucker. I mean, it's a John Tuckman that had link with Tony. If he is the one, actually sorry for what I'm hearing. And anyway, this is Edmond Carr, and I'm the visually impaired. I'm keeping this government fit to the fire to the lower. I don't really know what is happening, okay? Because when the Supreme Court bench, when they rule on the issue, the only option that you have, I think, is to go to ECOWAS court to see redress. But to see another subordinate court taking decision on Supreme Court ruling, it is a serious issue. But the coming in of their legal person has answered all of my questions, and it is good because one thing I know about the legal sector, it is very much unique. When even the judge do certain things against you, you do have the right to take a complaint to any of the justices in chambers, and he will be called. You will face one another and scratch or whatsoever that happened. But it is good that they are taking a complaint before one of the justices in chambers so that they can be able to look at the issue. Because coming destroying their property, you may not know where it will lead to tomorrow. So the court should be able to set people apart, to avoid confrontation, to avoid chaos. But when you visit somebody's court there, everything, majority, not 80 to 85%, family land issues. So this thing, we need to address it, we need to look at it, because it's dragging Liberia into another serious problem that we'll not be able to handle. But so we pray with you guys, we hope that you will follow it up the legal way as your legal person has said, and make sure that you come to a logical conclusion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. This other person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Good morning, my son.
Good morning.
I want to say good morning to Masale. This is my people defender. You know, and they think we are discussing about our lawyer, our chief justice in the country. We're going through problems. We're going through our family problem and that, and Mr. Ponto, our late brother, my pastor, our father got a property. So the other brother, when I hear, we put it in care of him. Now, why the boy went to court and use the senator, use everyone or senator that he didn't legitimate for the property.
Okay.
Now the other brother comes from Ghana now. It's still protection because our other brother when I hear we talk the deed our uncle and we give it to him because he was the smarter of what we say he was holding. Now the poor papa everyone on go to the court. I can the court do that thing that the court can't court the thing after family property. For everybody as they say the document what your brother bring. It is true you're making to be the general owner of the property. Nothing like that. They put taking problem, they causing problem in this country, they put went to school. They educate for the suffering in the country too much. So then the problem for myself. So get it on the ground. You see, it's too much in this country. They put give you a answer too much.
Thank you. Let's show you that. That guy is other person. Good morning. Hello. Okay, 077-223-9933. You are there. Good morning. All right, so you can call back if you can. 077-223-9933, 0886-304497 or 0777-980375. The numbers to call. Have your say on this issue. Probably you may have an experience on that too, like what many are saying, that most of these things, it is not just easy, that people sometimes with these property issue, the rooted and thing, the way the law people can handle it, it becomes problem. So let's get to this person. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
You are on the line. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. My name is Linda Cindy, and this morning I'm calling for CPC factory.
Okay, Cindy.
Well, I don't know why that the sponsor are no to sign on. You are one public defender.
No, they said conto, not conto.
Yeah, the conto.
The conto from Sino, the conto from Sino is my uncle.
Oh, the one inside the uncle, right?
Yeah, not him. They are talking about conto from Bon County.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
The issue, any problem that will happen in the country that people will that sometimes will be from no judge and no lawyer, then from no real coach. Because to get 15 on somebody's right, and I'm there. Supreme Court rules, so you more than the Supreme Court. Someone to fall down that day, what happened to the 4 year, and then they start fighting and then people get hurt, people die. Who are going to be responsible? You know, more than the Supreme Court. That is the reason most of them just running to those lawyers to be lawyers because they're stealing around there. It's too much. They're taking money from people who are doing wrong things. You guys know something in the country now, there's no lawyer now. Everybody there want to be, but you more than the Supreme Court, man. It's too sad, man. Not fair, man.
All right. Sandy, let's show you that this other person. Good morning. Good morning. You are live. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, I want to say hi to the this is the calling from Brother Motokono.
Go ahead, freely.
Yeah, Mr. Konto, they're coaching out in now. The president, who expect that when he said that LeBron opportunity was going to allow that 3 person I get a coaching in here that job number 1, but you come number 2. Oh, which I'm going to see on the way to go. So every set up, everybody was talking to the all of the set up the civil eye, what you know before our 2. Now, I'm coming to that. I you just say put it. Oh, nobody I get just in a certain. You go to the health center like city. Anyway, go like city. We're gonna file say that the peace. I want to go call a peace. The point I know you will be. I don't want to be there. Please, I'm the beautiful talking about in the all like so. When I see, I was like,
thank you. Let's hold you there. This person. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Ibrahim calling from the capital of Barbad.
Go ahead, Ibi.
Yeah. But I kid are still one of my brother the river carrying water in part of that kid. I want to grandson but tell me I'm going to give up but I keep plenty time.
Okay.
I wish them said I pray for them because people are carrying a suffer for that kid. Long time I go to jail, they ain't going from back to back. So I pray for them. But I think nothing will change before they come in. The churches, the people they are taking draft. So I think the kid will change for now. So we pray for them. We'll just get our name, pray for them. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you for making your own contribution on issues we are talking about. And so keep putting in your calls on 077223 9933 0886304497. Like take a few more calls and go back to our team. Our guests here and close up. All right. So for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video so that others can be able to have the opportunity to watch as well. Okay. So while we still await more calls, let's now cross over. To our team here. Our guest here. Okay, so but let's get this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Quantum. How you doing?
I'm fine. Masisi.
Yeah, this is the recognition. This is Masisi, the football defender calling from a resident character.
Okay.
We still have to master and my other people are there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the thing we want that we feeling get it. The thing we want that we feeling get it. Quantum. I got most of I want to see my little son. Yeah, thinking now. What we want to don't want that water. What can I say? All the this, all the bad things in the street. What I would wait to watch the point, then we'll go to the bar, but when it's now, we will say that thing and take out most of our brain for our sport to do the right thing at the bar. Don't want that water. The thing you want there, you feeling get it. Stop crying.
Okay.
That's what I play water.
Thank you. Let's hold you there, this person. Good morning.
Hello.
You are welcome. Your name and where you joining us from, please.
Thank you very much. I am Gabriel, commonly known as Bobby, called from Jacob Town.
Okay.
I sit in my house and monitor every conversation heard and by the peace. But I get to understand that no part of the world that Supreme Court rule out a case and then find someone guilty in case and other local court chamber come and then say the opposing the rule of the Supreme Court. And that is a point where chaos can come in the country. So I pray and hope that the local court that are giving ruling over Supreme Court should change the mentality. That is not law. That is not anything in law or black anything in law. So let's try and preach the way anything law instead of preaching a black anything law against the Supreme Court that rule a case over a local court. I think it is prohibited. I think it is harmful. And I think, it is not just right. No iota of truth in it. And so they should put stop to that.
Thank you.
They should put stop to that.
Okay.
That will steer a chaos in this country.
This person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Mulba Jabo Akoyi from Ghana Supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah, let me thank you for your studio guest. But just recently, I think yesterday the president had a cabinet meeting saying they are doing well in the area of the judicial area. But then we know that the law say that the last arbiter of the law is the Supreme Court. So once the Supreme Court come up with a ruling, there's no other bigger branch or how to call it, aspect of our country that can overturn the Supreme Court ruling. So I don't know what is happening to our judicial system that the government doesn't respect that branch, that other branch of government. Because once the judicial system or the Supreme Court rule, there should be no other authority from that branch to overturn it. So to see our country going this way, the government need to rethink. Because where there's no law, there's an anarchy, and where there's anarchy, there will be people doing all sorts of things that will want to kill or to not restore other people's rights. So we want the government, once they say that they are doing well in the judicial system, that means they should undermine themselves by allowing the Supreme Court to take over or dominant over their own authority, and now the government pretending and doing different things.
Okay.
So thank you and God bless.
Thank you. There's other person. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Kota.
Good morning. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Your country is finished. We not get justice. We not get government. We the people used to get government. But nah. We can't get nothing. We let our God protect us. My brother, we will pray for you. God will be on your side. But we not get justice yet. The senior the government say they can buy it. So we not get justice in the country yet. There's no law yet. Papa said breaking the law. There was some way law. So we just will ask to pray. Let God on your side. You successful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you there. All right, so now let's come back to our guests here, beginning with you, our brother Kelvin. So you listen to the callers and you heard what they have said, but before that, let me just squeeze in this person. The person has been calling. Go ahead very quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell my brothers and sisters in studio there, take heart, because the president himself don't respect the rule of law of this country. So even when the Supreme Court rule in favor of that, my brother, they will bab the other lawyer and papas. So they just got to keep their finger crossed and we'll interact with them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I just thought to just bring it on. All right, yeah. So you listen to the callers, and probably there are other issues you want to talk about. The next 2 minutes are yours. You can just comment.
For now, I don't have any issue.
Okay.
I just want to tell the Chief Justice, you need to retire Justice George Konto.
Okay.
Because he's old.
Okay.
He's interpreting the law now. So he need to replace and put somebody that will do the right thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go over to you, Maron. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, speak for that.
Okay. For me, I don't have much to say, but I just want to send a message out to the Chief Justice.
Okay.
He needs to do something to that civil law court.
Okay.
Because Judge Konto causing chaos in the country by undermining the same Supreme Court. He's undermining the Supreme Court because Supreme Court cannot do and he, Judge Konto, come to undo. Okay. So he's undermining the same very Supreme Court that he is Chief Justice for. So he needs, if he listening or whoever listening are connected to him, he need to call Konto to order.
Okay.
Konto need to be called to order, or else there will be serious problem. There are many people out there that is victim. Maybe they are not in the capacity to come out to speak, but there are many people out there that is victim from Konto, from what Konto is doing. So Konto need to be called to order, or else there will be serious chaos within the country.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Let's
Okay.
end
Thank you very much. I have
Mhm.
one more thing to produce to announce to the general public. And this information is going. We are not trying to buy sentiment on political issue. This is a serious legal matter.
issue.
So, what is happening at this moment? There are people from that same property that we came on here today that have been cited by another court, which is a debt court, to carry every document they have, what is lease, receipt, whatever document they have, to present it to the court, which is a debt court under George Jones court. So that has already been going on for almost 1 month now. They send the citation to various tenants. Where the other judge is saying now, for them to be able to go and collect rent from the same people that have been asked by another court to carry document as per the right of staying in the late John Hilary Tubman estate. So in this regard, we have communications to that. So it's complicating things. It's just to make it open. It is an open secret that there's a corruption somewhere, that somebody is taking something somewhere to do certain things. In fact, when an argument was held yesterday morning, the judge denied what he did on which the 28th. He said, no, that's not what I did. How can this happen?
Yeah.
You mean just going to?
Yeah.
Just going to deny
The paper that was
the paper that he signed. He denied it
He said he did not.
yesterday morning. So this is just a multiple compounded complex issues that we need to see. Normally, I don't come to radio station and speak on issues. But when somebody is trying to undermine, this is not only about the Supreme Court, it is about our country.
Yeah.
It's about Liberia. Because the court serves every Liberian, it is for the land and the people. The reason for this is because we know everybody are not equally equal. So you must get your fair justice. That is why we are here. And I don't want to believe that the Chief Justice will sit and allow such thing happen under his watch. Because people will use political sentiment on it, and all the things will be saying, and the citizens will be crying, and it's not good for him. The court has its own decision to make under the jurisdiction of a law. Those people that made a law, they made a law. And those people that interpret the law, it is a judiciary branch. And the people that are supposed to enforce the law, executive. When all of them work in good faith in the interest of our country, definitely will not sit down here and castigate any branch of government for not doing what they're not supposed to do. Everybody will do it. And I hope we hold our country with high esteem. We understand that the future of our country can be jeopardized on the basis of what the pillars that are being set right now. If people believe that there's no justice in our country, they will become to do anything. And I don't want to believe so. But we are only here to remind those that are in legal field to remember that there is tomorrow. The integrity of every practitioner of law must be upheld to the highest level. An attempt for you to undermine somebody and is visible, let the law take its course. We are here as citizens. Today, we don't know what may happen tomorrow. It's possible while we're going down here, we'll meet some people down there. They will tell that you want to talk up, they will go and talk something else. But please, remember we are here in good faith. And for the peace of our country, we say thank you very much. And to the audience and the callers, we really appreciate. I know some people might try to call, they could not get through. But for every other person, every day, we are here. We'll give it to you as necessary. So speaking before you is also, I love to call my name once more. My name is Abdurrahman Barry, one of the attorneys in fight for Elizabeth Tubman, the eldest daughter of John Hilary Tubman the late.
Thank you so much, Mr. Barry. And let's cross over to Aliyu. Aliyu, you listen to the callers and you listen to the closing comments of our guests. Yeah, let's get to, then we go home.
Thank you, Stephen. Thanks to the callers and thanks to our studio guests for coming to flag this issue. Like I said, Josh Conto will be here responsible if anything goes wrong in the country. We have been seeing what been happening in the country when it comes to land matters, when it comes to property matters. And I was listening to the Chief Justice He said the entire justice system in the country has been compromised. And I have given him the challenge now to see what he can do. If you say the justice system in the country has been compromised, it is time that you try to straighten the justice system in the country. Like the other caller said, when you are not satisfied with Supreme Court ruling, what you do is to go to the ECOWAS Court. That's all you can do. Nobody, the Supreme Court is the higher decision body making in the country. Okay, Supreme Court cannot come up with a ruling, but they see Yami Kwekwe undermine the ruling of Ms. Johnson when it comes to the legislative impasse at that time. And people are always say this, children learn from their parents. Why have children see you doing that while they exhibit out there because they know that you are not going to do any immoral thing? And if we can have a president that does not respect the Supreme Court ruling, this is where you will see some of these things happening in the country. And people shouldn't see this as politics, or this is a serious issue. And if care is not taken, God forbid, astaghfirullah, subhanallah, one day we say, oh, it was not easy over there, people have been injured, maybe, God forbid, somebody lost their life. This is how it can happen. And people are saying, oh, let's pray, let's pray. You will not continue sitting praying, and then you see somebody is taking advantage of you. Okay, they are going to react too. So anything Judge Konto, he need to be called to order by the Chief Justice right now. Let us see how they can put this thing on the cover. Like the speaker gets said, your integrity matters. And I always tell people, whatsoever you do, your integrity, your character is always on the line. This is why people go after you. They're looking at your character, your integrity, why you stand for. What will happen tomorrow when somebody say, oh, that Judge Konto, man, you know what I meant there in the people property case, this and that. That can stop your chances of getting Google cases and other things. So I think he need to call him to order. Nobody is above the Supreme Court. They are the higher decision body making in the country. Why they say when you certify, you can hit the road to ECOWAS Court. But what I heard, and this is disturbing, this is troubling, this is alarming, they had to call Judge Konto to order to resolve this matter as soon as possible. Nobody going to say down who they call it Jesus Christ, they call it Prophet Muhammad, they why somebody is infringing on your right. No, they too, they will take law into their hands, instead the other people taking it into their hand. And this is what we don't want to see. So till we can see again, God bless America, God bless Liberia. You have a good day, and I wish you all the best in your property matter case. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Aliyu Masale. I would like to say many thanks to our guests here. I would also say thanks to our callers and other people who follow us via our various social media platforms. I'm Stephen Compton. Coming up next is the program, The Kings Are Local Daily with Sam Andrews. Do have yourself a blessed day.
When they were coming, they said they were late.